Terraria's roguelike has updated, and now it has added a multiplayer feature. Unfortunately, my friends are busy and I want to try the hardest difficulty, so we play alone. It was kind of hard. It's not awful with how low health is, and I'm dead. Oh. See, I wanted to win with a different weapon from the previous run. My last run had a shotgun spear. Now, when I said it makes weapon attacks have a shotgun vibe, you may have thought that I meant ranged attacks. No. It includes my spear. And it obliterated literally every single boss without challenge. How hard would the game be without immaculate RNG on the hardest difficulty? Well, I tried the dagger, and it did not work very well. I tried the pistol, and same story. Please leave me alone. Oh my word. It simply did not have the DPS to outdamage the Brain of Cthulhu's healing capabilities. See, the brain heals if you fail to kill these little jerks, and I could not. So I moved on to the bomb shooter. This weapon does AoE damage and is extremely slow. Not great, but maybe just enough. If you like this video, then like it. If you subscribe it, then subscribe and enjoy. Like I said, this weapon is very slow. So we are looking for two things, attack speed or healing. There are two options in every boss fight. Heal so much they cannot hurt you, or do so much damage they die before they can hurt you. This run will succeed at one of these things. The first useful item I get is the benign fungus. As a side note, you can seriously tell that someone who liked Risk of Rain 2 made this mod. Every other item is a reference to it. Benign fungus gives health when you walk over an area you have already walked over recently. And this is all of the utility we have for the first boss fight. Luckily, the Paladin is a complete and utter pushover. The Paladin drops a heat-seeking chip, causing my projectiles to track ever so slightly. And then in the Crimson, I acquire a Soul Steel coating, which makes kills heal me. The lock-on missile that drops right before the boss room is an extremely convenient source of DPS that makes the boss fight less of a slog and slightly enjoyable. Thus, the DPS question finally arises. Can I outdamage the brain's healing? Yes. Yes, I can. A laughable fight when all is said and done. Nothing interesting happens in the ice biome, but the fight with the Ice Queen is pretty interesting. It demonstrates my point about healing well. There are multiple attacks that I am unsure of how to dodge consistently, but running back and forth grants enough healing to ignore most of her hard to dodge attacks, and lets you win the battle of attrition. Nothing of note happens in the jungle, not even the boss. The queen bee is an absolute joke. However, in the dungeon, I get a couple of items that are going to be extremely useful for the final fight. I get the Thrill of the Hunt, which makes me shoot faster when I kill things, and I also get a couple of items that cause me to gain health when enemies are killed. More Soul Steel coating if you remember what that is. This is invaluable when killing bosses because almost all bosses summon minions, which can be exploited for DPS and health. Skeletron is a well-designed and fun boss fight. The arena's design is a circle, and if you cannot simply out-heal his damage like I can, then running around to get away from his attacks can be fun. And of course, right after Skeletron, we fight the Moon Lord. Very game-accurate progression we have here. One very long hallway between Skeletron and the Moon Lord. I guess it represents the entirety of from Wall of Flesh through hard mode as a whole. As always, the pillars die, and we fight the Moon Lord. This fight is fairly interesting, but incredibly slow. I do not have many things that increase DPS, and I can simply take hits. I out-heal all of his damage, so the fight is just a battle of attrition running back and forth while chipping away at his massive health bar. Eventually he falls, and I made a mistake. I must admit to you, I blundered. My wife made cookies, so I went to eat some cookies and milk. I paused the recording. I paused the recording for the end of the fight. I'm a fool. I'm an absolute buffoon. I intended to come back, unpause the recording, and then continue with the last phase of the boss. Unfortunately, I only do half of that, meaning I beat the last boss without recording. I know, I'm a genius. Honestly, this is a great mod, it just does not have enough content to keep playing it, but hey, if a major update drops, maybe I'll play again.